Because the school bus was gone. Mother had to drive the school to pick her up. They drove back in silence with the daughter awkwardly fidgeting. The mother looked like she was about to blow up a casket. Okay, explain yourself. Your teacher said that you were insistent on not returning home because there was a corpse in your house. Do you know how embarrassed I was? But it's true that I insist crawling all over him and the house. I don't know how much more I can take it. I feel so sick. Mother glanced at the body. What's that, darling? She's being quite rude. Yes, I agree with you. Mom, he's dead. He will never respond. When will you do something about it? It's awful living here. What a horrible thing to say about your brother. I thought I'd raised you better than that. Everything has gone downhill since he died. You don't do my hair bow anymore. The food is rotten. Dad barely ever comes home, and I can't stand all the smell. I know you're still grieving, but when will you get it through your thick head? Mother's eyes widened at the reddening of her hand and to her weeping daughter on the floor. The woman had spanked both of the children for missing him before, but she had never stricken their face. Wow. You hit me? Sweetie, I don't mean it. I don't know what hold of me. I know I'm stressed from taking care of your brother. I don't know who you are now, but you're not my mom. I hate you. Darling, no, you can't hide this anymore. I'm telling the police about you and my brother. She sprinted to the phone, but the mother grabbed her by the hair. Pain seared through the girl's body. What? You insolent child, after everything I've done for you. It hurts. It hurts, mother. It hurts. You're going to rip my scalp off. What? A preteen girl had no physical power over a full grown woman. The daughter was dragged across the wood floor, using all her strength to attempt to release her. When mother reached the children's bedroom, she threw the girl inside the door. What? Let me out, I'm begging you. Mommy's so tired. The poor wretched girl banged and banged again on the door to no avail. Mother wasn't even listening to her. And I'm sure you're tired of arguing yourself. Daddy disagreed for a while, but he eventually learned that mommy always knows the best. All we have to do is wait a bit longer until your brother helps us. You believe mommy, don't you? Yeah. I need to tell your father about this. He will not be pleased. No, I'm sorry. If you are truly sorry, you would have been a better sister. You can be that now. That night, the daughter had a nightmare. Maggots covered every square inch of her body, twisting and writhing to find any way to burrow in deep inside her. She would have screamed if her mouth wasn't equally stuffed with maggots. Oh, wait, what? The white worm slithered across the remains of her tongue, bashing against the wall of her pumpkin head, trying to escape. She could feel her tiny mouth eating away at her bite by bite. Ooh, that sound, though. Hello there, my sweet baby boy. I was just checking up on you. Did I disturb your sleep? No, she wasn't a brother. Leave her alone. What? You haven't fallen asleep yet? Are you having trouble? I can read you a bedtime story if you like. Which one do you want to hear? If I remember, the ugly duckling was your favorite. She sat down next to the daughter, unaware of the slimy, squirming creatures clawing their way onto the hem of her dress. Buzzing blowflies danced about the two. Then she began to read the hour, suffocating. What? Good night. May you have sweet dreams. She kissed the pumpkin. Dark slime clung to her lip from a sweet goodnight smooch. The room fell into darkness, leaving the daughter alone, coughing and gagging into the night. Oh wow, this is a nightmare, dude. Yes, ma'am, my daughter is at home too. The kids' measles have gone pretty bad, but they should be returned to school in a day now. Yes, of course, I've been homeschooling them in the meantime. What do you think I've been doing this entire time? My babies will be back when they're ready, not a day sooner. You can stop calling now. Mother was exhausted from incessant phone calls. Just yesterday, the electric company had threatened to shut down the power if the bills weren't paid. But she knew she had to pay them. The son's skin looked even worse today, concerningly worse. The skin was a soaked paper towel, tearing just as easily. The mother brought out more of a makeup kit, ready to powder all of the petrification. Damn. Though unlike a previous attempt, Khan's skin refused to obey. Like a silk glove, the skin slipped off, landing silently on the ground. The ease of such a felt shocked her. Then more and more and more until he was resembling some bloating lizard emerging from his mold with each opening. A drip of black stew-like goo kept trickling down his limbs. No, don't do this. She pressed her hands against him to hamper any further slowing. In retaliation, a gaze of thick fluid spurted from his torso, accompanied by air too foul to describe. Ew. Finally, the stream of bodily deliquies came to rest. The child in front of her was partially deflated, sagging further into his soap sea. That wasn't good. Why would her husband take their child to the hospital? The mother was damn near ready to herself, but she knew the jostling from the tree would make things worse. Even the lightest touch of her hands was not safe anymore. Tears welled in her eyes. What more could she do? On the contrary, the son's face was twisted into some relieved grin. The tired woman looked down. Her dress's hem was tied in an assortment of dark fluid, touching her dress only further coated her hands in the mucus. After the mother spent the rest of the day cleaning the mess, she bathed and went to bed. Wow, what a fucked up story. Anytime the daughter's door was unlocked, it was to slip in food. The time was irregular, making it difficult to calculate when she should escape. She could hardly eat the food anyway. Not one meal passed without a wiggling maggot hiding inside. Being trapped in the festering room made her entire body itch. She burst out of a hungry fly crawling on her arm. The usual food source had been relocated to the living room for several days now, but they were more happy to bother her. Wow. The daughter remembered Job, a figure from the Bible. Despite all the suffering and adversity was giving, he never gave up hope and was rewarded in the end. She could make it through this. One power the daughter had over her mother was retaining her wits. The police are here, but why? Mother glanced at the room behind her. Hide him, and make sure the police don't hear the children. Good afternoon, officers. What business do we have? Excuse me, ma'am. We were called here because of a small complaint. One of your neighbors isn't happy. Yes, sirs, everything is alright. We've been having all sorts of pest problems and have been doing everything we can to clean them out. Insects in the pantry, raccoons in the walls. It's all a living nightmare. Phew. I sure can smell it. Do you have a stinky cheese factory hidden in there? Three awkwardly chuckled. The call also mentioned that your son hasn't been seen in a while. Yeah, it's a case of measles. I'm afraid he hasn't been improving as quickly as I hope. I've been so weary. Everything seems to be piling up. My husband keeps saying he doesn't have time to help. He's always working. Mother wiped days. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. We won't bother you anymore. Our best wishes for your son getting better. Thank you. You're too kind. I'm sure to tell him. The daughter's mouth was gagged with old sock. Behind her, her father was tying her arms with rope. What? The man had little idea how to do it and was trying to barbarically force the limbs into position they shouldn't go. Your mother cares about us. You know that, don't you? You can see how much she loves your brother. She'll come around, and then we can go back to being a family. Why did her father keep listening to that monster? The daughter let out a muffled wail. Finally, the man turned to stare at her. Instead of a cold glare, he looked pain from heartbreak. He placed what might have been a loving hand on her shoulder, but he seems to have lost at her. Yes, that's it. She was his child, remember? Surely he realized what he was doing to her. Good. And a trace of empathy vanquished when he heard the returning high heels of mother. What took you so long? Come to me with the entrance. Jesus. Her arms were bright red from struggling against the rope. No, don't leave her. On the opposite side of the room, the son's untied body was mocking her. A large section of hand ligament and muscle dribbled on the wheelchair seat. Eventually, the police drove away. The parents did not return to unbind her. Was it because they forgot, or did they know she would attempt to escape? Let me save this. Jesus. Wow. Day 25. Both the father and the mother were staring at the black limb on the floor. It was soft and delicate, like wet tissue paper. Both the father and the mother were staring at the black limb on the floor. It was soft and delicate, like wet tissue paper. Likewise, the child was rapidly falling apart, his mushy pumpkin head barely attached to the neck. I thought after receiving his new head, he would be recovering, but every day he gets worse and worse. What's wrong? What should we do? That's it. What if we replace the body too? His body wasn't compatible with the head, so we should find a new body that is. The neighbor's son. The other say, What? What? Bring the child here tonight and don't keep me waiting. Our son needs his body more than their brat does. Holy shit. The daughter was awoken by the muffled sounds of struggling and whimpering. What was going on? A child screaming in the basement answered a question. Would she be next? The daughter did the only thing she could think of. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with me. Thee, blessed art thou among women. Footsteps grew closer to her bedroom. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners. Oh, your mother wants to see you. No. There was an unidentified person in the basement. He was dead. He was fresh, and the pumpkin on his head was even fresher. Her parents really did kill someone. In the corner, her brother's body was callously cast aside. Holy. Look, darling, look, your brother is all better now. Aren't you happy? We don't have to worry anymore. Mother stepped towards the daughter, completely drenched in blood. The daughter wanted to vomit, but her father held her still, unable to run away from a maniacal matriarch. I'm so glad you agree. Things will finally go back to being normal. And don't forget your school tomorrow so you can take your brother with you. She was prancing around the wheelchair, beyond proud of her nervous work. The daughter knew that within a month the body would finish rotting, and all the torment would begin anew. While the mother spoke, the new corpse was already turning pale. I was so busy preparing for today that I completely forgot about dinner. Maybe in the middle of the night. But how about we have ourselves a celebratory meal, fit for a whole family? The police? This Sue? You're absolutely good for nothing, husband. I should have done it myself. The father simply bowed his head. We've always been so offish. And thanks to you, you're now ruined it all for us. Don't let them down here, or they'll take our son away from us. The parents were distracted. Now was the chance. Yes, that's it, right. Run, 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 run. As hard as she could, the daughter bit down on her father's hand. Drawing deep blood, he jumped back as the girl burst from his arms and beelined up the stairs. You better rethink that right now. Mother had a butcher knife around the other child's neck. If you leave us, I'll kill him. You wouldn't want to be responsible for the brother's death again, would you? That will make mommy very sad. I'm not afraid to do it. Don't take another step. Jesus, what? For a split second, the daughter almost pitied her mother. Throughout this entire month, the mother kept denying and making excuses, completely delusional that nothing was wrong with her other child. Even now, she was treating this decapitated corpse like a hostage with value. Oh, what's that, darling? You want me to kill her instead? That doesn't make sense. I've always loved you more anyway. The older woman faced her daughter, a knife already poised for attack. She wasn't kidding. Sweetheart, listen to your mother. Come down these stairs right now. You already caused her enough trouble. The daughter was so close to escaping, but her legs refused to move. Gloria! Her heart was ready to burst out of her chest. She would know that voice anywhere. Brother? At the corner of the room, a figure turned its beautiful head to face her. But now, he's supposed to be dead. I'm sorry for everything turned out this way. It wasn't your fault. Gloria, you need to run now. With what? And with those last words, his body collapsed back to the floor, bursting into a blackened sludge. Now he was truly gone. The closure was just what she needed. With no more time to spare, the daughter grit her teeth and sprinted up the rest of the stairs. Out of the house, she barreled and into the policeman's up. The mother howling was already far in the distance. Hey, be careful, that's a child. Are you hurt? What is your name? It has been so long since the last time she touched a warm human being. Her resilience was finally awarded. Don't worry, young lady. We'll take care of this. You're safe now. You cover the seeds with dirt, sprinkle some water every so often, and they'll be ripe for picking in October. Wow, that's so cool. What's the biggest pumpkin you ever grown? Hard to say. Maybe the size of our car. No way, Daddy. You're such a liar. Father chuckled. But I won a blue ribbon at the state fair before. You should have seen the look on your mother's face. Having fun out there. Yeah, Daddy's showing us how to grow crops. Dinner is on the table. You three better hurry or it'll get cold. Last one is a rotten egg. Wait up, you had a head start. Daddy, why are you running to your legs are longer? It's not fair. Bruh, what's happening? The mother put up a vella and struggled in staying with her deceased victims, but she was eventually dragged away, her kicking and screaming. Ultimately, she was institutionalized. Her father was charged with kidnapping and shortly afterwards committed suicide in prison. No one would mourn his death. So her family left to claim a guardianship over the daughter. She was simply shipped to the nearest orphanage. Damn. For the longest time, this tragedy became the talk of the town. Who could have known that the quiet but kind-hearted family were host to monsters? It was rather lonesome in the orphanage. No matter how many times the daughter bathed herself, fellow children constantly remarked about a repugnant smell. She couldn't tell if it was because they were mocking, or if the girl could truly never wash away the scent of death from her house. Oh, you poor child. I can't begin to imagine your pain. Don't worry, we'll find a good family to take care of you. At least the nuns were kind enough to ignore her smell. She was able to make friends with one of the older nuns, who was well known throughout the place for baking skills. I baked a nice pumpkin pie today. Would you like a piece? Eek, shoo, you silly fly. This pie is not for you. I'm sorry, they're such a nuisance. The flies have been unusually bold recently, and I don't know why. If you'd like, I can cut in a slice of pie for you. Toss it, please. I'm not hungry. Are you sure? I'm begging you, I can't bear to look at it anymore. As you wish, my dear. Wow. Wow. Damn. So that's Pumpkin Eater. And I don't know what to say. Bro, I actually like that. I mean, I don't know whether it's good or bad. For me personally, I really loved it. That was such an interesting story. You know, it just kept me through the whole time. I really liked that. Damn. I mean, I would like to know if there's any real life cases like this. You know, it would be pretty interesting, but yeah. Look at all those flies and maggots. But yeah, that's it guys for today, and I hope you like this. You know, and Let me know in the comments if you all want more games like this. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna head out. I don't know what to speak of. It was an interesting experience. I'll see y'all. Bye bye. Leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you'll think. But yeah, that's it, guys. Bye bye. See y'all. Peace.